Starboy. Fresh.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once more. My name is Adam. Let's talk about football. Now, the video you see on your screen is Stephen Appiah. He was at the inaugural service or ceremony yesterday for the swearing in of the new president of Ghana. And I mean, this video is making rounds on social media because he was just telling the people that it's okay, the fans is okay, the fans is okay. But then guys, this is just by the way. Let's move away from Stephen Appiah and talk about Mohammed Kudus. Good news for the star boy, good news for Mohammed Kudus. Because according to reports, Junior Lopetegui is going to be sacked in the next 24 hours. Now, I want to read the report to you very quickly, and this is coming from David Austin, a very reliable source on social media when it comes to transfers. Now, this is what he tweeted. He says that Junior Lopetegui is leading West Ham's training this morning, but expected to be relieved of his duties subsequently. Talks progressing with Graham Potter, not completed, but then West Ham plan to appoint the Englishman as the new head coach in the next 24 hours. And this is good news. See, we the Ghanaians, we the lovers of West Ham and Mohammed Kudus have been complaining that Mohammed Kudus is not being used well this season. This season, 3 goals, 2 assists. People have been complaining he's having authentications with the coach. This is not the Kudus we know. You understand? So getting Graham Potter, we saw him at Brighton and Hove Albion, a very good coach by all standard. At Chelsea, it did not go well, but then from what we have seen at Brighton and Hove Albion, he is capable of managing West Ham. He's capable of bringing the best out of Mohammed Kudus, and I believe that this is good for both West Ham and also the coach, and also for Mohammed Kudus, because with a new coach, Mohammed Kudus has a new challenge to impress the coach, to make sure that he impresses, and that's what under this coach. So to me, this is good news by all standards. And I believe a lot of West Ham fans would be happy by now. A lot of Mohammed Kudus fans would be happy. Ghanaians would also be happy because now we are come to see a new Mohammed Kudus, a reborn Mohammed Kudus under Graham Potter. And trust me, Graham Potter coming into West Ham, he's going to make Mohammed Kudus his key player because Bowen is injured. Mikel Antonio is not around, so it's between Paqueta and also Mohammed Kudus. And Mohammed Kudus is the star boy. So I expect Graham Potter to bring the best out of the star boy. So guys, this is the good news concerning Mohammed Kudus. I'm very excited. I just can't wait for this to be a here we go, because the report says that 24 hours. So I'm just waiting for it to be done. So guys, this is the good news for Mohammed Kudus. But then I saw some posts on social media. I want to do this very quickly. A lot of people blame Mohammed Kudus for changing his agent from Jennifer Mandelowicz to his family. People believe that that is the reason why he's not becoming very popular in the transfer market. People believe that he needs to get an agent with connection, because let's not forget, the transfer market is all about friendship or connection. If agents have the connections, trust me, you the player, you are going to play good teams. So a lot of people believe that Mohammed Kudus changing his agent, Jennifer Mandelowicz, to his family is not the right move. And probably that is the reason why we are not getting a lot of big teams going in for Mohammed Kudus. People believe that he needs to go back and get a better agents that can make things happen for him in the transfer market. I mean, we have seen it. The likes of Choupo-Moting playing good teams, all because they have good agents. Alvaro Morata, look at the teams he plays, all because he has good agents. So guys, this is the quick update concerning Mohammed Kudus. Now let's move away from Mohammed Kudus and talk about Brandon Thomas-Asante, the new Black Star striker. I call him new because you have not seen a lot of him in the Black Star team ever since he decided to switch nationality to play for Ghana. But then currently he plays for Coventry and he hardly scores goals this particular season after making that transfer from West Bromwich Albion to Coventry. Coventry has a new coach, Frank Lampard, and in their previous game they lost to Norwich City by 2-1. And then Frank Lampard had the opportunity to talk about Brandon Thomas-Asante because in that game he could have helped Coventry get at least a point or probably win that game. He had some chances in the game that he squandered. And this is what Frank Lampard had to say about Brandon Thomas-Asante. He says that I'm never one to criticize. Everyone wants to score. If we get that right, we probably win the game. But it wasn't to be. If he would have scored his chances, we would have fully deserved that. This is coming from Frank Lampard. I mean, he was asked that Brandon Thomas-Asante in that game had chances. He wasn't able to score. What do you have to say about it? And he says that, see, he's no one that is going to criticize players because they are not scoring. I mean, if he had scored or he had taken full advantage of his chances, they would have won the game. Why not? But then it was not meant to be, so it is not there. But then he said other good things about Brandon Thomas-Asante. He said that Brandon as well up front, he was very good, and all of his due diligence of the ball and also his work ethics for the team as well as his hold-up play was very good. And this is coming from Frank Lampard talking about Brandon Thomas-Asante. If Frank Lampard is talking about you as a coach, then I mean, you are good there. Frank Lampard has not proven himself as a coach, but as a player, he was good. So to me, I believe that as a head coach, he is protecting the player, you understand? Because in that game, he did not do well. So he says that he's not going to criticize the player. But then there are things the player did in that game that was good. His hold-up play, his work ethic, his diligence on the ball, I mean, excellent too. So this is coming from Frank Lampard concerning Brandon Thomas-Asante. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about the big one. Today is Wednesday. Today, Athletic Club are going to play against Barcelona in the Super Copa. Yes, the Spanish Super Cup semi-finals. It will be played in Saudi Arabia 7 p.m. today. And this is a big match. And anytime Inaki Williams sees big matches like this, against Barcelona especially, he ends up scoring. And this is a game that most of us will be watching. Inaki Williams, we want him to do his things again. I mean, he's doing it for club side. We want him to do it for national team too. But then today, this is one game you need to watch. Athletic Club versus Barcelona. After that game, we'll come back here and talk about me. I know they like Barcelona one bit. So to me, yeah, I want Inaki Williams to score. If Inaki Williams scores, oh, Charlie, I will be excited. Pass. You understand? So, guys, Inaki Williams has one job to do today, is to score against Barcelona. So that we'll come back here and talk about his performance, talk about that game. So, guys, make sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed, because we'll come back here and talk about that particular game. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Kobbie Mainoo. What is happening with Kobbie Mainoo? See, let me break this down to you. We are in the transfer market, right? Kobbie Mainoo is up for a contract, renewal, but then he's holding up. Reason being that because he came from the academy, his money is very small. The salary he receives is very, very small. But then he has made his demands very clear to Manchester United that, see, I have a contract renewal coming up. You want to renew my contract? Okay, this is my demand. Every week, I want to be paid 200,000. Yes? Kobbie Mainoo wants to be paid 200,000 every week. Manchester United don't want to pay the money. In fact, they want to negotiate with Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo says no. He wants to take that money. Now, Kobbie Mainoo has told Manchester United that it's either you pay the money or I leave as a free agent. But guess what? Immediately that was made available. Immediately that was made public. Chelsea started calling Kobbie Mainoo and told Kobbie Mainoo that, see, Kobbie Mainoo, this is Chelsea. We can make it happen. Trust me, you want 200,000 a week, we can make it happen. You want to play regularly, we can make it happen. Look at the Chelsea midfield. Look at the way Enzo is inconsistent sometimes. You can take that position. So Chelsea are making offers. They are making promises to Kobbie Mainoo that they can pay that money, they can match his demands. Currently, the player wants to stay at Manchester United because he's an important player for Manchester United. From last season, even to this season, anytime he plays in the midfield with Ugarte, you could see the difference. He's a player that Manchester United will do everything in their power to keep. But currently, Chelsea are sounding promises into the ears of Kobbie Mainoo to sway him away from Manchester United. I don't think that is happening. I'm a Manchester United fan. Chelsea, I love you guys, but then Kobbie Mainoo, he's untouchable. But then currently, this is the situation with the English-born Ghanaian. Currently, Chelsea are promising him a lot, especially trying to meet his demand that he has submitted to Manchester United. And Manchester United are dilly-dallying. They are trying to negotiate. They are trying to see if they can give him lesser than that, probably 150. But the player says he wants 200,000 a week. So, guys, this is the situation with Kobbie Mainoo. Chelsea, they are lingering. They are seeing what will happen. Already, they took Sancho from us. Sancho is playing very well. They want to take Kobbie Mainoo. Guys, that is the update. Let's move on to the next one. The next one has to do with a player that I believe in the future we might be seeing in the Black Stars. His name is called Charles Sagoe Jr. Now, he's an Arsenal player who went on loan at Shrewsbury Town, a team in the lower tier league in England. Now, this player has been doing well there. He has been playing excellently well. But what happened is that Arsenal went back to call the club and told them that, see, we have a lot of injuries. So we want to recall the player back. You know, normally when players go on loan, there is a part in their contract where they can recall the players back to their parents' club. So Charles Sagoe Jr., the Ghanaian, has been recalled back by Arsenal. Now, the reason is very simple. Bukayo Saka is injured. Ethan Nwaneri is also injured. And now Arsenal have started introducing young players into their squad. Yes, there is one player, SportsCornerGH, who plays the right back, a very young player. Ethan Nwaneri, a very young player. He has proven that, the junior team of the Arsenal, and they are good. So they are bringing Charles Sagoe Jr. back because Arteta believes that player can play an important role for them this season, especially if they don't get the right replacement for Bukayo Saka. So guys, this is the update concerning Arsenal recalling Charles Sagoe Jr., the Ghanaian, back into the team. It is very important. Lastly, let's talk about Addo. The GFA. You see, when I announced in my previous video that the GFA and also the Ministry of Youth and Sports were owing Addo and his technical team salaries for like 5 months, the GFA spokesperson has come to clarify the situation. He says it's not 5 months, but then it's 4 months. But guys, he was at Asempa FM, and this is what he said. Let's check it out.
Ghana Football Association Kasamafo Mr. Henry Asante Chum Mr. Hart and addo na efrenra wo the ultimate show no so no ye bomodin and Mr. Hart etwetwe enkomo na ye bisa no sempo no yanya ntie se coach adidin ene Otto ono coach the Black Stars of Ghana no modern ka bosume be na yana sempo no ye ministry no wo sika bi ese de ma na yemfa emma no na no kre se Ghana edi Otto bosume na ya yentua yentie anu yi Henry Asante Chum Edemai Enra.
Yeah, it's true. The ministry knows. The last time I checked, there were salaries in arrears. And yeah, at the
4 months there, no correct.
December, December,
and there's a ministry that you are more better move to home because Otto so yeah, Juma.
The number of meetings I the ministry, you know, any reminders I their cohort, you have no idea. On one kasa sometimes it is difficult. So we all just get free by honor and sometimes it's difficult, but you go so.
You coach.
So guys, we have heard from the spokesperson Henry Asante Chum concerning Addo not being paid. Let me know your thought about it, because me, I've already said what I want to say about that. I mean, enough is enough. We should pay the man. Simple as ABCD. Money is the motivation. If you don't pay me, how do you expect me to work? If you don't pay me, how do you expect me to work? Meanwhile, you expect Addo to qualify you. I mean, that is why Addo is not taking the job seriously. If Addo is wearing calf time and standing on the touch line, who you think is what? Guys, this is why I end today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification, because Athletic Club versus Barcelona, if Inaki Williams scores, I'll be here. I'll be here to laugh at Barcelona. I'll be here to talk about the performances and everything. So guys, thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Chalif, we go vibe.